put forth by the Enforcement Directorate, who said that Sanjay Raut was guilty of offences under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act. So this is perhaps for the first time that the Enforcement Directorate is putting it on record. I'll have to check my facts there because Shav and Alisha have been tracking the story closely, but they are saying that 3 summons were issued to Raut. He skipped 2 summons intentionally. They're saying Pravin Raut is a front. They're saying the actual beneficiary is Sanjay Raut. They've sought 8 days of custody. And the other breaking news update now coming in. Ashok Mundargi is arguing on behalf of Sanjay Raut right now. Ashok Mundargi arguing on behalf of Sanjay Raut. Let me quickly get in a word from Sandeep, and I'm going across to Swapnil. Sandeep, is it the first time that the Enforcement Directorate has gone on record to say that Pravin Raut is a front? Because if it is, it's a very serious charge.
Yes, before this also in the past, when Pravin Raut was arrested, a release was in fact issued by Enforcement Directorate, and it had mentioned about the properties that were attached by Enforcement Directorate against Sanjay Raut, 10 plots that belongs to Sanjay Raut. That was in fact was favoured by Pravin Raut, and definitely some of the benefits were given to Sanjay Raut and the Raut family. And in fact, between this, all these arguments, 8 days custody has been sought by Enforcement Directorate. So definitely a huge development out here from Session Court. It will be very much crucial what kind of arguments does Ashok Mundargi do before the courthouse.
Yeah, stay with me. Swapnil, you just heard that the Enforcement Directorate saying that Pravin Raut favors Sanjay Raut in buying properties, in buying plots of land in Alibag, saying that Pravin Raut is a front man of Sanjay Raut and that he's the actual beneficiary is actually a politician, a member of parliament. Very, very serious charge against a sitting member of parliament. Swapnil.
Absolutely, Niranjan, that's a very, very serious charge. If the Enforcement Directorate goes to use the word with certain documentary evidence to show that actually indeed he was the front man and it was not Mr. Pravin Raut who was acting on his own accord. So obviously the predicated offences, which as per the amendment of the PMLA, which is also forming part of the scheduled offences, theft, cheating, conspiracy, etc., all of those things will come into play because that is what the Enforcement Directorate is trying to drive home the point. And unless and until it is able to convince the court of that, it is going to be difficult to ward off custody, because the defense counsel will have to literally show that there is no connection between Pravin Raut's actions and Sanjay Raut. And if they can show that, which I doubt so, because it's going to be very difficult for the defense counsel to do that. So the custody will be given, but thereafter how the case proceeds is what is
Swapnil, I just want to bring it. Yeah. Now, I wanted to get you the breaking news update, Swapnil. It will be very, very interesting to note that the Enforcement Directorate has gone on record once again in the court saying that in 2010-2011, Sanjay Raut received 2 lakhs every month from Pravin Raut via online transaction. Saying that Sanjay Raut received 2 lakhs every month from Pravin Raut via online transaction. The Enforcement Directorate also saying that Pravin Raut sponsored Sanjay Raut and his family for a foreign tour. So they're trying to draw the links of Pravin Raut directly to Sanjay Raut. And so far, the serious charges that have been levelled against Sanjay Raut by the Enforcement Directorate. One, they say that Pravin Raut is a front for him. They say the actual beneficiary is Sanjay Raut. They say that Pravin Raut is a complete front for a political leader. They say that Sanjay Raut was favoured by Pravin Raut in buying 10 plots of land. I repeat, buying 10 plots of land in Alibag. They're also saying that in 2010-2011, a big allegation. In 2010-2011, Sanjay Raut received 2 lakhs per month from Pravin Raut every month via online transaction. Further going on to say that Pravin Raut sponsored Sanjay Raut and his family for a foreign tour. So several direct transactions that the Enforcement Directorate is trying to point at. Direct transactions. Point number 1, they are saying they're linking the plots. They're linking the plots that were bought in Alibag. Second, they're also linking a 37 lakh rupee transaction. This money, which they say was used by Sanjay Raut to buy a flat. They're also saying that Pravin Raut used to sponsor family trips yearly saying that Pravin Raut sponsored Sanjay Raut and his family for a foreign tour, saying that in 2010-2011, Sanjay Raut received 2 lakh rupees every month from Pravin Raut. And these are breaking news updates coming in. Alisha sending us the fastest breaking news update from inside the Sessions Court right now. Quickly getting in a word from Sandeep. Sandeep, coming across to you on what the ED is arguing in court. So it's not one transaction, not two transactions. It appears that the Enforcement Directorate, the country's premier investigating agency, are finding several transactions between Pravin Raut and Sanjay Raut.